global news updates on top accolade news. The headlines: new Jfk assassination files released. Istanbul mayor arrested. Japan's exports rise for 5th consecutive month. U.S. Energy Department puts South Korea on watch list. In politics, new Jfk assassination files released. A new release of classified files related to the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy has sparked fresh interest among history buff and conspiracy theorists alike. Over 63,000 pages of documents, photos and memos, many detailing CIA operation and Oswald's trip to Soviet and Cuban embassies have made public after Trump's order. Despite the Warren Commission's conclusion that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, questions about potential CIA involvement persist. With thousands of records still under review, this new batch continues to fuel speculation on one of America's most enduring mysteries. Still in politics, Istanbul mayor arrested. Istanbul's popular opposition mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu was arrested on Wednesday alongside over 100 others as part of an investigation into alleged corruption and terror links. The arrests come amid growing dissent and opposition to the president's government, particularly after significant losses in last year's local elections. Authorities have shut down several roads in Istanbul and banned protests citing security concerns. Critics have accused the government of stifling political opposition. The government, however, insists that these legal actions are not politically motivated. Shifting focus to economy, Japan's exports rise for 5th consecutive month. Japan's exports saw an 11.4% increase in February, marking the 5th consecutive month of growth, although it slightly missed market expectations. The rise in exports is partly attributed to stockpiling by Japanese companies such as Sony in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's aggressive tariff policies. Exports to the U.S. rose by 10.5%, while shipments to China increased by 14.1%. Despite the growth in exports, imports dropped by 0.7%, leading to a trade surplus of 584.5 billion yen. As concerns about the impact of U.S. tariff grows, Japan's economy remains sensitive to these trade tensions, with the Bank of Japan closely monitoring the situation. Moving to security, U.S. Energy Department puts South Korea on watch list. The U.S. Department of Energy has placed South Korea on a sensitive watch list, citing mishandling of sensitive information by visitors to U.S. laboratories. Acting U.S. Ambassador Joseph Yoon confirmed the designation, which has sparked controversy in Seoul, as South Korea officials claim they were not notified in advance. While the designation is limited to U.S. lab facilities and does not affect broader cooperation, it comes amid growing tension over security issues and recent nuclear-related incidents. South Korea plans to seek its removal from the list during an upcoming visit to the U.S. The designation is seen as a response to incidents involving sensitive nuclear data, though it remains unclear if any specific cases contributed to the decision. You are watching the Global News Updates on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In conflict, Russia and Ukraine exchange airstrikes after Putin rejects full ceasefire. Russia and Ukraine have escalated air attack on each other's infrastructure just hours after Russian president promised to halt strikes on Ukrainian energy sites. Despite this pledge, Ukrainian President Zelensky reported that Russian drones hit civilian infrastructure, including a hospital in Sumy, while Putin rejected a full ceasefire unless Ukraine's ally ceased military support. Ukraine in turn launched a drone attack on an oil depot in Russia. The ongoing conflict showed no signs of easing as both nations continue to target vital infrastructure in the war's destructive aftermath. Still in conflict, Hamas opened to talk as Israel resumes deadly strikes on Gaza. Hamas has signaled openness to negotiations but insists on the immediate halt of Israeli aggression in Gaza, following a deadly new round of airstrike by Israel. The strike, which have killed over 400 people, were described by Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu as just the beginning.
Hamas refused offer after offer to release our hostages. In the past 2 weeks, Israel did not initiate any military action in the hope that Hamas would change course. Well, that didn't happen. While Israel accepted the offer of President Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, Hamas flatly refused to do so. This is why I authorized yesterday the renewal of military action against Hamas. Israel will fight, and Israel will win. We will bring our people home, and we will destroy Hamas.
The military action come amid stalled ceasefire talks and international condemnation of the growing civilian death toll. As casualties mount and hospitals in Gaza struggle to cope, world leaders urge for an end to the violence. Life fears grow of a full return to war after months of fragile calm. Moving to entertainment. Hollywood director arrested for allegedly swindling $11 million from Netflix. Hollywood director Carl Eric has been arrested on charges of wire fraud and money laundering after allegedly swindling $11 million from Netflix for an unfinished sci-fi show. Federal prosecutors claim he misused the funds meant to complete the show White Horse, funneling the money into cryptocurrency investments and personal luxury purchases, including Rolls-Royce, a Ferrari, and expensive antiques. He appeared in court on Tuesday but did not enter a plea, and he was released on a $100,000 bond. A court date in New York is yet to be set. Now in sports, MBAPPE opens up about complicated relationship with GRIEZMANN. Kylian Mbappe has addressed the speculation surrounding his relationship with former France teammate Antoine Griezmann, admitting their dynamic is complicated but emphasizing they remain on good terms. Griezmann, who retired from international football in September, was rumored to have stepped down partly due to Mbappe's appointment as France captain in 2023. Mbappe refuted those claims, stating that he was aware of Griezmann's decision and his reasons behind it. Despite their professional rivalry in Madrid, Mbappe expressed affection for Griezmann and even mentioned plans for a future barbecue, further demonstrating the respect between the two stars. That concludes our global news update for today. Stay tuned for more global news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojarumi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.